In recent years, our people faced some of our toughest challenges, and I've been inspired by the courage and resilience of Californians, health workers, teachers, parents, and kids. You came together, and now you're coming back stronger than ever. As your governor, I promise you, whatever challenges come our way, I will always lead the California way.
Gavin Newsom, courage through crisis.
What's up, guys? Benny. If you're going to burn down your state and allow lawless foreign mobs to rampage through your largest cities, at least be honest about it. You know, like, we can all see what's going on in California. Everyone can see what's happening in California. It's on the footage. You can see what's going on. You got foreign invaders that are here to terrorize and insurrect against America itself. And they're attacking our cops, they're attacking ICE agents, they're attacking our military. It's a literal invasion by a foreign power, and Donald Trump's gonna put it down. But Gavin Newsom's lying about it and has been caught in a demonstrable lie, and Donald Trump just dropped the evidence on Gavin Newsom, and it's savage, breaking my entire timeline. He did it live on Fox News, okay? Here's the setup. President Trump, in the noon hour, was in the Oval Office. He said, I kept calling Gavin Newsom. He wouldn't pick up the phone. Here's Donald Trump making that claim.
Hey, Mr. President, when is the last time you spoke with Governor Newsom?
A day ago. Called him up to tell him, got to do a better job. He's doing a bad job, causing a lot of death and a lot of potential death. If we didn't send out the National Guard, and last time we gave him a little additional help, you would have, Los Angeles would be burning right now. Los Angeles would be not a lot different than what you saw take place in California and Los Angeles just a little while ago. And, you know, you got to remember, we have the Olympics coming, and we don't want people looking at Los Angeles like it was, like it would have been. It would have been bad. Last night, they had total control. If we didn't have the military in there, the National Guard, and then we also sent in some Marines, we had some bad people. We have people, they look in your face and they spit right in your face. They're animals. And these are paid insurrectionists. These are paid troublemakers.
Gavin Newsom took that personally, I guess, because I don't know why, but Gavin Newsom decided to lie, and I'll give you the evidence that he's lying, and say this on X, that Donald Trump never called, not even a voicemail. Why is Trump so mean to me? Then Donald Trump decided to call up John Roberts of Fox News on Air Force One on his way to Fort Bragg and drop the receipts. Here we go.
Going on between Gavin Newsom and President Trump. Gavin Newsom, after President Trump said in the noon hour in the Oval Office that he called him yesterday or the other day, Gavin Newsom tweeted the following. He said, quote, "There was no call. Not even a voicemail. Americans should be alarmed that a president deploying Marines on our streets doesn't even know who he's talking to." Well, President Trump contacted me from Air Force One on his way to Fort Bragg, North Carolina, where he'll be in just a little while. He said the first call to Gavin Newsom was not picked up. The second call Gavin picked up. We spoke for 16 minutes. I told him to essentially, quote, and this is quoting the president, "get his ass in gear and stop the riots, which were out of control more than anything else. This shows what a liar he is. Said I never called." So here is the evidence. And here is the call log that the president sent me from his phone. This was June the 7th. Now, granted, this was on Saturday. But look, there's 1:22 o'clock in the morning. Which would have been 10 o'clock at night, 10:22 at night, California time. There was an outgoing call for 4 seconds. And then there was an outgoing call for 16 minutes. So that from the president, which says is proof that he spoke to Gavin Newsom early in the morning, our time, late at night, Friday night, would have been June 6th, I guess, in Los Angeles. So, Governor, over to you for the response. I was going to say
that's next, right? We're waiting to see what if Governor Newsom has a response to the president's. Essentially, what he has there is the receipt for what he says is the call that was made.
It's all about
in
the
a long
receipts.
Conversation. Yeah, exactly. In a 16-minute conversation. As you mentioned, as things were heating up is the timing of that call, as things were really just beginning to get started. So it'll be interesting to see where this goes.
Yeah, that's the president.
So, like, it's just kind of a despicable thing to lie about. Like, your state's on fire, like, your state's burning, people are having their lives ruined and wrecked, and you've decided to just pick fights with Trump about it, which makes absolutely no sense. Like, people are dying in the state of California. This is the same thing with fire. And during the fire, Gavin Newsom was kissing Trump's ass because he needed federal funds, but then, you know, has done nothing since then. Nobody's got their houses back. Nothing's gotten better. This isn't, by the way, the first time that Gavin Newsom's lied about being on the phone with the president, which is insane that this footage exists. Here's a hysterical mother who had her entire house burned down in the Palisades with Gavin Newsom and trying to, like, figure out if Gavin Newsom will help her. So she gets Gavin Newsom dead to rights. He's standing there in the street. And then Gavin Newsom decides to fake a phone call with Joe Biden. Now, you can check these phone calls. This phone call never happened. You can see on the footage here, here's Gavin Newsom once again lying about calling a president in order to, like, get away and skirt responsibility from his own state.
Governor, you got a second? Governor, I live here, Governor. That was my daughter's school, Governor. Please tell me what you're going to do. I'm not going to hurt him, I promise.
I'm literally talking to the president right now to specifically answer the question of what we can do for you and your daughter.
Can I hear it? Can I hear your call? Because I don't believe it.
I'm sorry. There's literally, I've tried 5 times. That's why I'm walking around to make the call.
Why is the president not taking your call?
Because it's not going through. So
Why?
I have to get cell service.
So let's
There's
get
no
it.
cell service.
Let's get it. I want to be here when you call the president.
I appreciate it. I'm doing that right now. And it's to immediately get reimbursements, individual assistance, and to help you. I'm devastated for you. I'm so sorry, especially for your daughter. I have 4 kids. Losing the school.
Everyone who went to school there, they lost their homes. They lost 2 homes because they were living in one and building another. Governor, please tell me, what are you going to do with the president right now?
We're getting the resources to help rebuild.
Why was there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
That's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Has to be. Of course.
What are you going to do?
I'm doing
To
everything
fill the
I can.
hydrants. I would fill them up personally, you know that.
I literally have.
I would fill up the hydrants myself.
I understand.
But would you do that?
I would do whatever I can.
But you're not. I see do you know there's water dripping over there, Governor? There's water coming out there. You can use it.
I appreciate it. I'm going to make the call to address everything I can right now, including making sure people
I'd
are
like
safe.
to make sure you do. Can I have an opportunity to at least tell people you're doing what you're saying you're doing? Could somebody have a contact? Can I have your contact information?
Right there.
I don't know where this is going to go, but this is the beef of the century right now. President Trump has said, and his administration, Tom Homan, director of ICE, has said he's going to arrest Democrat politicians in California for impeding ICE and for essentially fomenting this insurrection. Ironically, this is the same thing that Jack Smith was trying to put Donald Trump in prison for. Gavin Newsom said, come and arrest me, right? Here's Gavin Newsom being like, come on, big dog, I'm here.
Has been here 10 years. The fear, the horror, the hell is this guy? Come after me, arrest me. Let's just get it over with. Tough guy. You know, I don't give a damn. But I care about my community. I care about this community. The hell are they doing? These guys need to grow up. They need to stop. And we need to push back. And I'm sorry to be so clear, but that kind of bloviating is exhausting. So, Tom, arrest me. Let's go.
The perception is there's a lot of...
Okay, Donald Trump at the White House saying, you know what? Maybe I will arrest Gavin Newsom. Maybe it's time. Here's President Trump saying, okay, you know what? Like, maybe this is the time that we need to go arrest a governor. It's happened before. Here you go.
Gavin Newsom he's daring Tom Homan to come and arrest him. Should he do it? I would do it if I was Tom. I think it's great. Gavin likes the publicity, but I think it's great. He's done a terrible job. Look, I like Gavin Newsom. He's a nice guy, but he's grossly incompetent. Everybody knows. All you have to do is look at the little railroad he's building. It's about 100 times over budget. We're putting a flagpole over there. Under budget. I always do under budget. What did your intel tell you about these people causing all the problems in LA? Oh, are they people ICE is trying to deport, or are they professional agitators? The people that are causing the problem are professional agitators. They're insurrectionists. They're bad people. They should be in jail. Thank you.
Okay, so the final back and forth with these guys, the best volley yet, is President Trump at Fort Bragg right now, live. And he is roasting California leadership at Fort Bragg with all of the military behind him. It's like a perfect opportunity for Donald Trump to just go scorched earth, and he is. Donald Trump going in and burning the Democrat leadership of California. Hotter than a California wildfire. Here we go.
Going further, I want to say a few words about the situation in Los Angeles, California. Have you heard of the place? Where I've deployed thousands of National Guard troops and hundreds of Marines to protect federal law enforcement from the attacks of a vicious and violent mob. And some of the radical left, they say, oh, that's not nice. Well, if we didn't do it, there wouldn't be a Los Angeles. It'd be burning today, just like their houses were burning a number of months ago. Generations of Army heroes did not shed their blood on distant shores only to watch our country be destroyed by invasion and third world lawlessness here at home, like is happening in California. As Commander-in-Chief, I will not let that happen. It's never going to happen. What you're witnessing in California is a full-blown assault on peace, on public order, and on national sovereignty carried out by rioters bearing foreign flags with the aim of continuing a foreign invasion of our country. We're not going to let that happen.